Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a little review, a little resort walk around, and show you the Port Orleans French Quarter Walt Disney World Resort. It just recently reopened in about the last 4 weeks, and I was lucky enough to get a reservation here. And I've stayed here about 2 or 3 nights, and I just want to tell you a little bit about it. If you might be planning coming here, or maybe you've never really seen this place before, well, I'm going to help you out today, give you a quick little walk around, and show you around the grounds here, and the amenities and things like that, and tell you a little bit what I like about this resort. So, if you will, come with me, and let's do this. Alright friends, this here is the main lobby when we enter. Very, very New Orleans, very beautiful in here. They got their Christmas decorations up, some garland. A lot of Mardi Gras type themed stuff being New Orleans French Quarter. Even the coins in the pool are like Mardi Gras colors. You got the green, the purple, the gold. Very cool. Then you got registration over here where you can do all your check-ins as soon as you come into the right. And then we have your shop and arcade back here. So yeah, right in here is your shopping, clothing, things like that. And then we walk through here and we got our restaurant, our arcade. And it's funny because when you first walk in here, it looks very small, right? Like, oh man, this resort's got a small arcade. And then it opens up. World largest Pac-Man. And so where you walk in the door, well, we went through that, right there's the shop and arcade areas. Then if we go this way, this is where your food court is, and the Scat Cat Club Cafe, which is a very important thing to know, because this is where you get the Mickey Beignets. And I'm here to tell you, they are amazing. They are amazing. And then right here is your food court area. So you can get all your food. You just walk up and tell them what you want, and you go over here and check out. And then you can go eat outside, or they got indoor seating too. So it's breakfast time now, so they're serving. Kind of give you an idea what they're going to have. All right. Now we'll walk out this way. So they have their Christmas decorations up. And I love these palm trees, man. That is just so beautiful. If we turn around, you can see the gesture up there. And this is some of the outdoor seating, for your meals. And they go all the way around the building here. So this is where we actually started at when we come out the door here. This is so cool. I love their little avenue they have here, going down to their cool swimming pool area we're about to go look at. So right here. This is so fun. If you have kids or something, you know they're going to love this stuff. You'll see a lot of people come out here and take, like, little pictures around these guys and their instruments. Have a little playground right here to the right. And I will show the pool as long as nobody's in it, because I'm not one to video swimming pool area if people, are in their bathing suits. Maybe they don't want to be filmed. A lot of people don't want to be filmed anyway, and I always try to not do that, be courtesy of it. This right here is also like an outdoor bar here next to the pool, where they serve food and drinks. Very nice. Looks like we're going to be okay. It's quite a chilly morning, so you can see the gesture right here at the pool entrance. And I will walk around where we can see the backside of it. And this thing right here is pretty neat. So you have that wheel looking thing up there at the top, and obviously when it fills up with water, it comes crashing down. So yeah, this is an awesome little wet spot, man, on hot Floridian days to come get cool. I can imagine in the summertime that is a quite popular destination for families and kids. So they have the pool hours posted right here from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is, I think, pretty much like all the other resorts. We will walk around in a minute and take a better look at that, but first I want to show you right back here behind the main swimming pool area. This is where you would get on the ferry boat to take you over to Disney Springs, and they actually have some signage right here, so that's kind of neat. So you just go enter right down there, walk down this path, takes you out onto the docks, and the boat, the ferry boat, will just, you know, park right here, and then you get on it and y'all go this way and you'll go to Disney Springs. So you don't gotta even ride a bus. You have extra transportation. If you want to not ride a bus, you can do something fun with your family, and you know, what's more fun than riding on a ferry boat down this beautiful, well-maintained canal. I mean, it's gorgeous out here. And also, if you like running or jogging in the mornings for exercise, they actually have a running trail map right here. So you can actually, right here is where we are. This is at the French Quarter. So you will actually, you know, leave and go all the way up to the next resort, which is Riverside. And you will go around that whole lake area for your morning run or evening run, whatever you'd like to do. So 1 mile plus 0.7 miles. So there you go. So as we're walking along here on the back side of the pool, right here actually is the ferry boat that will take you to Disney Springs. So let's take a little walk over here, see if we can get a better view of the pool area. Like little water sprinklers coming out of the top of that seashell. And then you have the king up there, and it's just a water slide for kids. It's pretty cool, which maybe not just for kids. I mean, come on, I'm a kid at heart. I go slide down that slide too, so So there's how the ferry boat works. That was good timing. Easy enough. And I will say, I think that's a great amenity. You know, that's one reason why we wanted to stay here. Well, let's be honest, the Mickey Beignets is the real reason we stayed here. But this is a moderate resort. So normally in the past I've always stayed at you know, Pop Century or Hourglass Lake area, you know, and they're a little bit more budget friendly, I believe. This is a moderate, so you're kind of step up, you know, so from money standpoint anyway. But I think the money is well spent. I think it's a pretty neat place. And I'm gonna tell you something else. me normally staying at other resorts, the reason we would always stay is because we didn't like spend a whole lot of time at the resort, like in the pools and stuff all that much. We stayed in the parks, you know, and so it never made sense to spend a lot of money, you know, at a resort if you wouldn't want to actually use it, you know, because we was just park people. We love being in the parks and stuff. So but now, you know, we've been coming here for long enough now where it's like the parks are great and we still love going to the parks, but we do like our time to relax a little bit more. And this place right here, by far, of all the resorts I've been to, I visited all the resorts at some point in time, and the vibe here is so quiet and just, you know, it's in morning time, so people are moving around just a little bit right now, but even on a morning time, it's still quite quiet. I mean, it's just very peaceful. So let's move on. I'm going to show you around a little bit more. I'm going to show you some of those nice spots I was talking about, where we're talking about quiet and tranquil and just good places with some seats where you can just hang out. So when coming from the main lobby area and you're walking toward the swimming pool, you actually have another pool right here. Same pool hours as the other one, but they got, you know, you can go in there if you have somebody, you know, with disability or anything like that. You know, little shallow pool. I think that's pretty cool. Nice little area. It's kind of hidden and tucked away, because I walked by it quite a few times and didn't even realize it was here. So as I walk along the French Quarter rooms here, I do want to point out some details that's really very nice and themed great. Because look at all the time and effort they used when they made these places. I want to show you the railing. So look at the railing and the colors and the banister. They're all different. You don't see like the same one just, you know, remanufactured next to each other. So if you look up there, you know, you can tell they're kind of a purple kind of color. I don't know if it picks it up on camera very well, but you know, you got this floor here, they're different, you know, and you'll see that along the way. So when we move over here to this next section of rooms, the color changes and the decoration changes along with it, even up there at the very top. You know, if I can zoom in, just the amount of detail they put into this stuff. So right here between buildings 5 and 4, they have the recreation activity area, and then they show some movies. And then down here they have like another little list of family-friendly activities that they do during the week. Pool activities, arts and crafts, Mickey tie-dye. Pretty much, you know, take turns every other night. And then they have trivia night at the pool bar. Poolside trivia at Doubloon Lagoon. A lot of fun things. So right here we got the Cajun Campfire between buildings 5 and 6, adjacent to the green. That sounds like fun. So you can come out here and maybe roast marshmallows, which I think all the resorts are doing that now, but it's kind of cool. That's the first time I've ever seen a sign like that for it. So if we walk over here, this must be the fire pit area. So if you like hanging out around a campfire in the evening time, you have that ability. So right here's where the campfire would be. So that's pretty neat. And I just love these grounds. Just look at that grass out there, these trees, as everybody is mowing. Said, oh yeah, it's quiet. That's hilarious. So right down there is the campfire area we was just at. So when you walk down here, you have another little fountain. And anytime you see a fountain around here, they'll always have a few chairs, places, benches you can sit. Got one over there on that side. And I'm telling you, it is we're back here in the main areas now where I'm staying at actually, and it is just so quiet. And I'm telling you, for the most part, it is like this all day. And the landscaping, I love how all the shrubs look, and everything they've planted is just so beautiful here. You know, I mean, look at that. Just get up in the morning and get you a coffee and just go sit down and just look at the beauty of this place. It really is nice. So I'm going to show you one more little quiet place over here between these buildings. And I'm over here in the north quarter. So buildings 5 and 6 is just straight ahead back here. And that's where you can find this little area. Which this is where I come the first day with my coffee, bright and early in the morning. And I really like this back here. They have these little frogs. You know, it's a little cool today, and it was cool yesterday, but the first day I was here, you know, it was almost 80 degrees. So all this shade that, you know, all this coverage and this foliage that we have back here, it really come in handy because it was hot, you know. So it was pretty warm and muggy even early in the morning. So yeah, I really do. I like this. So there's a lot of great advantages to stay at the French Quarter here at Port Orleans. So I really do like it. Something else I have to really talk about is how far it is to walk to the bus station, to take the buses to the theme parks. Not very far at all, actually. I think this is the shortest walk I've had from any of the resorts I've ever stayed at or been at or even seen. You know, I've not stayed at all the resorts, obviously, but it's really, really nothing to it. All right, guys, real quick, I just kind of want to show you how far away, in worst case scenario possibly, how far you would have to walk to get to the bus stop, because I was telling you how small this resort is. So right here is the parking for building 6, and building 6 is just through these, right on the other side of this foliage here. But if you turn around right here at building 6, and you can look down, and right down there is the buses. If you see that like tour bus looking thing there, and you'll see like the green roof, there's 2 of them down there, and that is actually where the buses will pick you up and take you to the parks. So that in itself is a great amenity, because if you've ever stayed at other resorts, especially like the all-star resorts or any of the other moderate resorts, you know, if you don't, you know, ask to be close and you just go, you know, and the closer you are to those buildings, normally the rooms are higher, more expensive. But here, you really ain't have to worry about that. I mean, you're never that far away. It's always a short walk. I mean, you can walk around this whole place in no time. It's not very big. So that is definitely a plus, a positive, if you will. So, any kind of downsides I can think about this place, maybe one. The one thing that I will say that's been a little of a bad spot, it's not the end of the world or anything, it wouldn't stop me from staying here again, is at times we've had to wait on the buses to take us to the parks a little long. Just to give you an idea, last night we was going to Magic Kingdom yesterday evening. Not really even going to Magic Kingdom, but we needed the bus to go to Magic Kingdom to go over to one of the resorts to eat, and the Polynesian, and it was awesome. But I will say this, we waited on that bus, and this is it only happened one time really, but we waited on that bus probably every bit of like 40 minutes or something. So it was quite lengthy. So that was the one thing. And there was people there that I know they was getting worried because they had after hour tickets for Magic Kingdom's the Merry Christmas after hour party. And, you know, and that starts at like 7. They're sitting there waiting like 40 minutes, and it was pretty chilly. So that would definitely be a little knock. And I do know we have waited a little bit longer for buses here than say some of the other resorts, but I guess it's because, you know, you don't have as many people staying here, so you don't get that every 15-minute bus ride, you know, that you get at the other resorts. Other resorts seem like they're pretty good about it, bringing buses in and out about every 15 to 20 minutes. Here we have waited more 20 to 30 minutes, and then that one time we did wait for like 40 minutes. So, but other than that, that's the only really knock I can say about this place, because the food's been great, and the food in the lunch area, the dining room area, is really good. I mean, they got stuff here that you can't get anywhere else. You know, they have like jambalaya and things like that, gumbo, and all that stuff looks really good. And then at the Cat Scat Club, you do have, you know, the beignets, which are phenomenal. And all right, friends, this will kind of end my video, my little walk around today. If you made it this far, I have a little treat for you. We're going to get some Mickey beignets in a little while, and then I'm going to put them in at the end of this video, so you can watch me totally make a pig out of myself and try not to get powdered sugar all over the place. So I will see you then. All right, friends, here we go. We're at the Scat Cats Club Cafe. We're going to get us some beignets, and I'm going to show you why everybody loves staying at Port Orleans. All right, friends, here they are. This here is the Mickey beignets from the Scat Cats Club Cafe. And if you just look at this amazingness, and this is like really fresh because I had to wait a little extra time for these. So they are definitely, actually the chef come out and assured me these are very fresh. So they serve them very warm, almost hot to the touch, and they just melt in your mouth with goodness. Okay, that's enough introduction. Let's get into this. Pick this one up back here in the back. Oh yeah, that right there is the good stuff. So here we go. That bees want my beignets too. He can't have them. This is the main reason, the most popular reason people talk about this resort is not all the great amenities and the footprint of how small this resort is and quiet, but it's these, the beignets. That's why I'm here. And I'm telling you, it is so good. So, I did want to spill you in on something about the beignets. You can order them from the Scat Cats Cafe starting at 7 a.m. in the morning, so you can have them for breakfast. They serve them throughout the day, and then they close at night, at least this weekend, at 11 p.m. So even when you come back from the parks, you can still go in and get you a cup of coffee and the beignets. They are so delicious, and I could definitely see somebody eating these for a sweet breakfast with some coffee, you know. So yeah, they're definitely worth it. They are so good. They come with 3 different sauces. We like the salted caramel sauce. That's our favorite, but you can also get it in chocolate and I think strawberry or raspberry. Raspberry. So they have a raspberry sauce also if that's more your jam. So yeah, so they're really good. They're delicious, and they're definitely worth your time. They're about $6 for 3 of them, or you can pay $10 and get 6 of them. So and they also have some sundaes and things like that that you can get. So they actually have Mickey beignet sundaes with ice cream and stuff. So I think it's a really good deal, and they taste amazing, and you will not be sorry if you come to the Port Orleans French Quarter Resort and order you some Mickey beignets. That is my review for these, and I will see you next time.